You make me cry when you sit.
Good morning to all, and this is the inaugural, not such a good word this year, but the inaugural run of my brew tower, which looks something like that. And we'll give you a better look. It's custom constructed to be a 3-tier system. I've got the hot liquor tank on the top, the mash tun in the middle, and of course whatever I catch the brew in at the bottom. So let's get busy here. I'm going to mash in. The mash strike water is at about 171, which is my target, and I had that on a timer, so it was all ready as soon as I got up. I'm mashing in now, and I have this nice Gas One brand hot liquor tank, and it's also going to serve as my boil kettle. So in we go, and be back with you in a minute. Now we're mashed in, and as you can see from my lovely, almost Mardi Gras color, mash tun and its yoga mat insulation, we're running off. And I'm going to recirculate here pretty quickly, and I'll show you how that's accomplished with this small 12-volt pump, which is very useful. And I've also got, as you can see, a sight glass on there so I can tell about how clear the wort is running. Now I've primed my little pump here, and I'm about to send the wort over. I've got the valve open above the pump, and now I'm going to flip her on, and I'll show you. It's in operation, and you can see the wort is actually quite cloudy at this point through the sight glass, but it goes up and over, and inside the mash tun should have very nice, there we go, very nice spray going down. I might choke it down a little bit, but it's a nice spray. I've got a valve on top that I can adjust the speed of the recirculation. So there we go. Before I get the runoff started, I wanted to show you my Duck's Top brand 1800 watt induction heater. And on top of it, I have a tallboy kettle, which has no ball valve. It has no outlets on it, but I've used this for a brew kettle and siphoned the results out, and it's worked pretty well. So as the wort is going into the kettle here, it's going to be heated by the induction heat. Now my hot liquor tank is hooked up to the sparging cone, or the dispersion cone on top. And now I'm going to open up the valve on the sparge, and in we go. There we are, looking good. My tower of brew power, and the runoff's nice and clear. It's already up to above 175. So what I'm going to do is transfer this into that, which I'm going to use as a boil kettle, and I'll put that on the middle step where the mash tun is now. Right now the boil kettle, which used to be the hot liquor tank, had the wort transferred to it, and I have it going. It's on the boil now, and the OG before boil, pre-boil, was actually higher than what I estimated. So we'll have maybe about an 8.5% double IPA coming up here. Back later. Now I'm about to add whole leaf Simcoe hops packed under nitrogen. And first I want to get the pleasure of opening this up and smelling these beautiful hops. They are aromatic. Okay, in they go. Half of them. All right. Second hop in, about 25 minutes. Now while John Boutte sings the Treme song, we're going to have a little parade with my cart and take it over to the sink. See y'all later. Now for the chilling stage, I've transferred the brew kettle over to a workbench stand, a portable stand, and it gives you about the right height, the right amount of pressure head. I have a nice wort chiller in the sink, so I don't really have to plumb it up too much. And of course I have the out ball valve from the chiller going into the hot side and coming out the cold side the way it should, and then that runs right down into the carboy. So I'll flip on the cold water here and we'll get chilling. It's going into the chiller and out and right into my brewing vessel, carboy. So far so good. It's a matter of pitch and wish. Wanted to show you the silicone hose with a hop filter on it that I put at the end of the outlet tube for the brew kettle here, and look at the hops in there. And there's the wort on the stand. I know I've got a small batch, but it's potent. Well, now the brew has been pitched with USO 4, which is actually a British strain. This will be an interesting experiment, and it's in what was a softener salt silo that is now my brew chamber, and it's on a thermostat, so we'll see what happens. Great being with you today, and if you have any questions, ask it on YouTube here. Bye now.